a video. Oh, I haven't put the lights on properly. But there we go, that's better. A video on making a fish pie with this white fish fillets, responsibly sourced from Sainsbury's, and these seafood sticks because they're rather tasty. And I think we'll be able to make a cheap, well, cheap as we can, fish pie. So I'm going to make a white sauce. I've sautéed some onions, and we're going to use that as a basis for the white sauce for the binding the fish together. So I'm just onions, and then I say some onions. We're going to put some of those onions through the fish pie as well, because I think that will be nice. So this is just about as cheap as you can get fish. Well, the camera holder broke. So camera holder, I'm sure that's a word. So let's see, we can use this other one. But last time we used this, it made the phone fall into some soup, and that's kind of new phone. So we'll just have to be a little bit careful. So we're going to make some more milk now. I'm going to make yes, the white sauce is going to have some onions in it, because I kind of think I could never understand what my college lecturers wanted to make a bechamel sauce, and what they do, the classic method of peeling an onion and then studding it with studding it with a clove and a bay leaf, and then they would take the onion out, and I could never understand why they did that. If you're going to flavour a white sauce with some onion, surely why don't you just puree the onion into the sauce? It's picked up it's given flavour. Why are we wasting it? That was always kind of like my thought. Anyway, so I suppose this kind of makes it more like a velouté, if I remember rightly. So yeah, so velouté is normally onion and stock, and what we call it, and then cream. So it's kind of more bumping towards a velouté rather than a classic white sauce. But anyway, so I'm going to make my white sauce like that, and then I thought it'd be nice to kind of put some onions, sautéed onions, in with the fish as well. I kind of thought that'd be nice. So we just need to judge, is that going to be enough white sauce for the fish? Maybe a little bit more. If I make too much, that's fine, because I can use it in some soup next week. And then, so these are, just have to be careful, these are the defrosted fish fillets. They don't look too bad, if I'm honest. They don't look too bad, and I kind of think, since we are making a fish pie, I kind of think they were fine. So they come with a protective ice glaze on the outside of them, and I thought what we'll do is, instead of wasting that fishy water that's on the plate, we'll stick that in the sauce. But I'll make the sauce first, and if I've made too much, I'll take that out, and then we'll add the fish sauce into that, because I don't want, if I'm going to make soup with the remaining sauce, I don't want it to taste fishy, and if we add that liquid to the sauce, it will taste fishy, and we don't kind of want that. Yeah, so this is just about the cheapest way to buy fish, this and this, hence why we're going to make a fish pie out of that. And then I've got some leftover parsley, so that parsley is going to go in as well. And then I have mashed some potatoes, and put lots of butter in as well. So that's not, that's going to make it more expensive, but the choices were use less butter to make it cheaper, or actually make it something that I wanted to eat for my dinner, which is, we're more about the taste of the fish than the cost of the meal. And it's Saturday night, and I'm justifying putting butter in something, aren't I? I don't need to justify anything. And then, because we're in my house, we're going to have it how I want it, and I'm going to put cheese on top as well. There's that Italian thing about not using cheese with fish, isn't there? But we're not Italian, and we're not in Italy. We're in my house, and we'll do what I like. So bring that up to the bowl, and I'm going to thicken it with some a roux, but a pre-cooked roux, which is beurre manière, which is, I don't use equal quantities of, it's supposed to be equal quantities of fat and flour. I don't do that. I use like a third, like, so if I was to use 500 grams worth of fat, I would use 750 grams of flour, because I think a 1-to-1 ratio is just a little bit too fat heavy for me. And then we're adding more fat than we actually need into things, which makes it richer, but don't always kind of want to do that. But you don't want to kind of go too much flour to fat, then it makes your sauces lumpy. Wherever there's fat in a roux, then your sauce is not going to go lumpy, but you have to have a certain amount of fat in there, otherwise your sauce will go lumpy. So we'll make some sauce, we'll put up, and I think I'll use some of these fillets. I was thinking that we might fry some of these fillets, so I might keep a couple of fillets back, and we might do fried fish, so like fish and chips type of thing. So we'll fry it in some batter, but that'll be another video. So a few things to do, and we'll put things together, and then we'll give a kind of tasting. Oh yeah, and these seafood sticks, they used to be crab sticks when I was a kid, but there's no crab in them, so now I call them seafood sticks. I think they are pollock and other ingredients, depending on who makes them. I'll ask him pollock, which is also what this fish is. I'm sure this is pollock. I'll talk for it somewhere. I haven't got my glasses, they're in the other room. Go from frozen, ingredients. Oh, it's pollock again. So both it's pollock. It's a pollock fish pie. Anyway, so we'll make some things, we'll combine some things, we'll chop some things, we'll put the pie together, we'll see what it's like. Right, so I've chopped parsley and I've added the onions just to kind of save on space and washing up, hopefully, although that's never really working for me. Right, so the liquid that's come out of the fish is going to go into the sauce. I made the sauce a little bit thicker, so to kind of compensate for that water. There's nothing wrong with that. It tastes a little bit fishy. So why would we not put that flavour into the pie? Why would we waste that flavour? That's the kind of question you've got to ask yourself. So stir that in. I also made the white sauce with a chicken stock cube as well, just to add that little bit of oomph and flavour. Now we need to season the sauce. Let me just wash my hands with that. Fish. Always wash your hands if you've been handling fish in cold water and soap, because if you use hot water, it cooks the fish, and that's where you get the kind of fishy smell from on your hands. So cold water and soap will get rid of that fishy kind of smell. So that like that. Now, because we are not seasoning the fish, we need to season the sauce. So plenty of pepper. Now these fish sticks are kind of quite sweet and a little bit seafoody salty already, so we don't need to season for those, but we just need to season these fish. So we can be a little bit generous with the salt, like that. Stir that around, add in the fish sticks, seafood sticks, add in the onions and the parsley, make a mess of my whisk, and then we'll keep 2 of these back, but we will just use the scissors. Put this fish in. It says they're boneless, but never 100% believe that. Never 100% believe anything. Don't 100% believe me about everything either. So we want some. That looks like a nice fillet for frying. That looks like that split. Is that one? Those 2, I think, for fried fish tomorrow. So chop these in here, and then we'll mix it all around. See if we've got the right amount of sauce. It's not a recipe as such. It's mostly me just faffing around with things. Welcome to my channel. I really should have named it Faffing Around the Kitchen with just an idea of what we're doing rather than an actual proper plan. Like the idea of trying something out and then making a proper edited video about it, doing research. Oh, that's far too boring. I'd rather just get straight on with it, to be honest. And any kind of problems we kind of come up against, sort them out on the fly or talk about them afterwards. I think that's much more interesting, isn't it, than saying, I don't sometimes I just want to follow a recipe, but this idea that things are perfect in a video, that's not for me. I'd much rather see the cracks in things. You know, people tell funny stories, don't they, about themselves. And the stories that are the best, the ones where the people don't necessarily come out the all-conquering hero. And the best stories are stories about people making food like this. So that looks good, isn't it? I think it's about the right amount of sauce. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Nice amount of parsley in there. And are those seafood sticks are like little jewels. It's almost like the fake scallops. Oh no, we need that. So a little bit more sauce, and then the side. What container we're going to cook this in? I have a what size container? Don't know. We'll have a look. Hang on. All right, I think this will be about the right size. So yeah, I think this can be a good size. So like that. Scraper back. These scrapers, they're too flexible that you can't really use them in heavy things. They need to be, ideally they need to have a wooden handle. So plastic on the end that's flexible. Like the head of it, plastic, but the rest of it wants to be wood, I think. Just so you've got a better leverage. If I was to, but I don't want to say, but you know, lots of things in life aren't designed and built by the people who actually use them. So that's that, and then potato on top. So now we can use that. No, because I might use that potato. So I'll do. We'll just do fingers. So blobs of potato on top like that. I think there's too much sauce in that. So blobs of potato. This, we're not going to smooth it over. But we're going to put plenty of potato on. So yeah, I made it really buttery, did this mash. Because it's Saturday night. And if we can't have a bit of a blowout on Saturday night, we can never have a blowout ever, can we? But it's not really about that, it's about what's that cheap fish actually like. Crab sticks are, well, seafood sticks are pretty good actually. They're remarkably tasty. It's kind of like it's a thing that people kind of look down on as an ingredient, but I kind of think they're really, let's be honest, they taste really kind of quite nice. Like a waffle, like a potato waffle, you know, like turn your nose up at those, but they're nice, aren't they? Like a fish finger's nice as well. So if we do that, like that, I suppose if it was at college they'd want us to pipe it on top, but piping potato, ugh. Right, we'll use that potato in there for something else, and then cheese that is out the freezer. Look at the leftover from the function. So wash my hands again, and then cheese on top, and then in the oven, if we can get into the cheese. Cling film does only clings when you don't want it to. Like Bonjela, the stuff that you put on mouthfuls for ulcers in your mouth. That stuff never sticks to your gums. So, and then cheese on top, like that. Plenty of cheese. And then the sauce should bubble up, and the potato and the cheese get crispy. That's far too much cheese, but who cares? Who cares? We'll just put a tray underneath that in the oven so it doesn't make a mess at the bottom of the oven. Although the bottom of the oven is a mess. Anyway, so, right, into the oven, 175, until it's ready. It smells ready, so it probably is ready. Let's make a little bit of a mess. That looks good. Smells good. Moving on. We're not made of money. So let's dish out a portion, give it a taste, see what we think. Should have been prepared before hand, shouldn't I? But never prepared. Never prepared. So cheese on the top of things. Just use the scissors. It's just easier and it stops the first person getting all the cheese. Although I don't have to share, do I? So I could just eat all the cheese. Spoon. Let's cut a small portion. Let's see how we go. Is the sauce too thin? I don't know. Oh, a little bit. A little bit. If I'd had some peas, I would have put some peas in it. But it looks nice with the parsley and it looks nice with the seafood sticks. So we'll give it a taste. We'll taste it out of the container, the cooking pot, rather than on the plate, and then I can take a picture, can't I? Yes. So, bit of fish, bit of seafood stick. See what we think. It's going to be hot, isn't it? Yes. I'm going to burn myself, of course. That's really nice, is that? That's really nice. So, we can use cheap pollock from the seafood and seafood sticks to make a fish pie. Just save ourselves a little bit of money. Although the money that we saved, obviously I spent on the cheese on the top and the butter in the mashed potato. But anyway, that's lovely. I'm going to enjoy that. A success.